All right, guys. Good evening. How you guys doing? How's the isolation? I'm sure you're having fun isolating, whether you're learning a new skill, or you're having time to rest, or you're taking charge of your health, or you're looking after your parents, your folks. I'm sure you're managing your time well, and I believe you're going to get good results at the end of the time. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you can't learn a skill. If all you want to do is rest, please rest. Especially for those who have spent the last few years working tooth and nail, morning, afternoon, night. Man, you guys need to rest. Anyway, let me quickly go into what I have plans to do today. So I'm going to share something briefly with you. You know, the media has been pushing out series of information about the whole COVID-19. I mean, the situation or the pandemic time we find ourselves in that's caused a global lockdown, shutdown, and every other down in places. While I'm not a fan of the news and the media, I'm not a fan of gathering information around just to listen or do whatever the way many persons do. I know those information are out and people consume them. Part of what I've observed over time is on my timeline, on WhatsApp statuses, on Facebook, Instagram, everybody's talking about this. But one thing that's common among every of these persons, at least 97% of them, is that common thing with them is fear. I see fear in their posts. I see fear in their communication about the COVID-19. I see fear in how they relate with people. I see fear in even their questioning and wanting to know what's wrong. And that's where the problem is. I mean, COVID-19 will come and go, but the fear in the hearts of people, how do you manage them? How do you treat them? How do you get people's emotion back to normal? How do you get people to sneeze around you and you don't feel, or you don't get a reflection of the times you've been in? How do you get people to, try to exchange handshake with you and you don't think twice first before exchanging handshake? I mean, those are products of what we're going to be facing after now. Like they're like the after effects of this whole COVID-19. But here's what I want to share with you. At this point, when everything is bad or when everything is the way it is, I want to encourage you to develop more faith. I want you to develop more hope for the future than fear, because most people think it's easier to fear than to have faith. No, I think the both of them requires the same energy, the same amount of energy. For example, I'll tell you, you were told that a snake's bite is poisonous. I don't think a snake has bitten you before, but you know it's poisonous. You didn't have to wait for a snake to bite you for you to know it's poisonous. But here's where I'm going. Now, what happens when you hear that a snake's bite is poisonous? You literally believe that the snake's bite is poisonous. It's faith. You have belief in that snake's bite to poison you. That's the same energy when you hear that your sins are forgiven, that Jesus died for you, when you hear that nothing will by enemies hurt you, when you hear that you're healed of the Lord, when you hear that He will protect your coming in and your going out, when you hear that 1,000 will fall by your left and the billions on the right, and nothing will by enemies, nothing will hurt you, nothing will come near your dwelling, none shall come to you, is the same way you believe. Why? Because an higher authority has put those facts together and they told you that, look, snakes bites is dangerous to health, it's poisonous, it could take your life. You believe because an higher authority said so. Believe this thing that God has said, that nothing will hurt you. COVID-19, whether you like it or yes, will come to pass. It will come and go. But it's a test of your faith, it's a test of your belief system, it's a test of the hope you have, especially to you, the believer. Koba, it's going to be difficult believing. How do we grow our faith system? How do we grow our faith system, Koba? I'll ask you a simple question again. How did you know tetraoxosulfate 6 is a terrible or a very bad acid? You've never had it, but an higher authority told you about it. You believed it. It's the same way it is that the gospel is the cure for desert places. All you need to do is believe. The difference between you and the other guy, or you and the guy who knows that his faith is stronger than his fear, is the belief system, what the both of you stand to believe in, who you choose to believe in. I hope this encourages you a bit. I'm still your favorite guy. And I hope you have more fun isolating, distancing yourself. I hope you have more fun at home. I hope you make out time to relax more, study the Bible, read books, watch movies, have time for your kids. God bless you big time.